Okay, I'm gonna copy this link. Ignore. Hi guys, nobody's here. Hi guys, nobody's here.
Because it still doesn't say that you're live yet. Because you just... this is so confusing. Wait, now.
Is it saying it now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Oh my god, I'm so...
It just cut back. I know, it's stressful.
It's just you!
I know. Okay.
Oh, hi.
We're trying this again.
Gabby's back. Gabby's here. And then... oh my god, okay. People are joining. Send your friends. Hi. Again. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi. I'm just trying to make this accessible to everybody. I want everyone to have access. Feel free, if anyone has access to the Discord, send this in the Discord, please. I don't want to leave this page because I feel like if I leave, announce to the masses, let everybody know. Oh, 30 people are here. Hi. Okay. Okay, that's much better. Hi, guys. This is what it was supposed to be. I was accidentally... There's a Discord, yes. And I have struggled with figuring out how to send the link to everyone because I'm old. I'm not actually old. I'm 25. But I'm old enough. I'm old enough.
She's getting senile.
It's true.
It is true. Your eyesight is going.
No, my eyesight has already been going. You are not old. Thank you. All right. Anyways, oh, thank you. Which one? I can give you a tattoo tour. Ask questions. I will answer questions. I've never done a live before, so you're on your prime time. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, well, it said it ended because I think it was just for premium members. I don't know what that means. So, 11:25. Wonder what time it is for me. It is 9:26 for me. So, you are in Eastern time, and I'm in Pacific time because I'm in California. That's where I'm located. What made you start making music? I started making music when I was 11, and I started writing songs about Harry Potter characters. I hate Harry Potter. Not Harry Potter as a whole. I hate J.K. Rowling now. But I did start writing songs.
You started with character songs.
I started writing songs about Harry Potter characters, and then after that, I started writing songs about my own life and also characters at the same time. Kind of all of my songs are like that. Yeah, I know, J.K. Rowling sucks. She can, like... She can go away, for real. I don't think I can say bad words, so she can get out of here. She can go away. I don't like her. Ew. But, yeah, I did, before that happened, I do feel like Rapunzel still with my new hairdo. Yes, thank you. Before I hated her, I wrote songs. I wrote songs about Harry Potter characters. The first song I ever wrote was about Sirius Black. And actually the second song I ever wrote was Alice. Fun fact, I was 15 when I wrote Alice. So, yes. Indeed, horrible turf. Very true. She sucks. Okay, we'll move on from that because I don't want to talk about her anymore because it makes me sad. But anyways, yes, hate J.K. Rowling, like Harry Potter. Very hard to separate art from artist. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go song by song and tell you guys about the EP because it just came out and stuff.
Coming of Age EP out tonight. It came out. We are celebrating.
She's my character development, true. I have a tattoo and I got it before she was horrible, so yeah. We don't need to talk about it. Okay. The first song out is character development. Do you guys have any questions about character development specifically? I will wait.
What was the character development?
Oh, I do need to tell you guys what the song's about before you ask questions, I fear. This is what happened the last time we went live. I did the same thing. So character development itself is about becoming an adult and sort of, I feel like there's something that happens in adulthood where you go from being a child to adult like that, and you're just like paying taxes and you're living by yourself and it doesn't make any sense and you don't know what to do and I still don't know what to do, and that's literally what the song is about. It's also about like people and like sort of experiencing people and how people can like help you learn about yourself, and like how different people in different parts of your life have taught you different things, and like different experience have taught you different things. um but yeah, it's exactly about character development. Like the idea comes from like, I'm the character in the novel that needs to go through a little bit of character development before she becomes the protagonist, you know? I'm the side character that becomes everybody's favorite over time, and it's got to be over time. So that's what character development is about.
Do you pay your taxes?
I do pay my taxes every year, unfortunately. Okay, moving on. I'm trying to read all these guys. There's a lot going on. Hold up. Thank you. I like my pixie cut too. I'm a fan. Oh my god. You want to tell me something? Go ahead. You've asked to tell me something several times. Oh, advice for a new artist. That's a great question. I would say, I hate to say it, but social media is your best friend. These days, it is a really, really good way for small artists to break sort of that wall. I think it was really, really hard in the past for artists to break at all unless they knew somebody. But now that social media exists, small artists, or kind of anybody in general, is able to break that wall just by continuing to post and putting themselves out there. And I don't know, I say just continue putting yourself out there and do whatever. I started on SoundCloud actually, but SoundCloud isn't really a thing anymore. So I would suggest like finding a way to independently release your music. I didn't have a label for a very long time. I actually released my music independently through DistroKid. So finding a way to just like release music on your own and just like do it yourself, like it's also really empowering to be able to do it yourself. You feel like cool and hyper independent. You're like, oh my god, I'm doing this myself. Like I'm girl bossing, and that's so cool.
Did you do DistroKid up until signing with Network?
Yes. Yeah, and then I left DistroKid, but they're a good platform. I've enjoyed them so far. Well, I enjoyed them while I was using them, but yeah, I've also heard CD Baby is good. I've heard recently CD Baby is actually better, so I might recommend CD Baby to you. But yeah, there are lots of like independent free websites that you can use to like put your music out there. So that's what I would recommend, just putting your music out there. All right. How do I start music at 13? That's a good question. I actually started writing music around that time. I would say that would be a time to start honing your craft and like working on like getting better at making music. I think when I was about 13, I actually went to a summer camp for songwriting, and I just wrote a bunch of songs. And every single year up until, I didn't really start releasing music until I was I like 21? I was 21 when I started releasing music. And up until then, I just practiced writing songs like crazy. So I'd recommend just like writing songs. As many songs as you can. You have to write 100 bad songs before you write a good one, I promise. I have so many bad songs. I've written so many bad songs. They're all over the place. Yep. So yeah, if you go down far enough in my social media, you'll find them too. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Oh, I'm not gonna sing tonight. Let's see. Okay, the next song is Panic Attack. Panic Attack is about a panic attack. It's meant to make you uncomfortable. It feels like a panic attack. It's a lot. When I first like did it with my producer, the whole point was to make it as insane. Yeah, I know, big shocker. The point was to make it as insane as I could so that it was as uncomfortable as it could be. In kind of a similar way to Mess. Mess is meant to sound like my ADHD. If you listen to it all the way through, there are random noises that I put in. Like I'll put in like a sh or a s, or like random weird noises that like don't fit, don't go in with the beat at all. They're meant to distract you while you're listening to the song, and that's what it feels like to be in my brain. So yes, that's Panic Attack is meant to be kind of about that as well. 64 of you, hello. This was a better move, I think, than the YouTube rodeo. Hi guys. Okay, Friends to Lovers is next. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read these. There's a lot. I have a Oh my god. Who's the girl? That's Ella Red. That's Ella Red.
Hi.
She probably looks familiar because she is. She's just chilling. She's just here. We're working on something undisclosed together.
It's also 2 hours later in Texas right now, so I'm like,
She's probably sleepy.
I'm struggling.
But yeah, we'll chill here for a little while longer. It's been 10 minutes. We'll stay for like 20 more. Oh my goodness. Are you the one who made the song Alice? Yes, ma'am. That is me. Yes, ma'am, that's me. I know I look a little different, but that was me indeed. I did write that song. Yes, I wrote Panic Attack. All of the songs on the EP I wrote. I did write them, guys. Yes, you do know her. You're not stupid. She's Ella Red. Saying social media is your best friend for starting music. Yes, I would say so. Although I'm not sure if TikTok's gonna be the way to go in a little bit here. But like, I would say just, if you're just starting out making music, like you haven't been writing songs, write as many songs as you can just to teach yourself how to write songs. And if you've written a bunch of songs and you feel ready to release stuff, social media, DistroKid, CD Baby, just do it yourself.
I feel like a lot of people who don't see success in the beginning are not seeing success either because they're not focusing on social media, or if they are focusing on social media, it's because the songs aren't there yet, because the music isn't there yet, because the music has to be there first, because if it isn't, then nothing's going to follow. The music has to be there first.
It's very true. I agree. The music is the most important part. Let's see. Okay, let me. How do I be written by a woman? I need to know. You can't be. That's kind of the whole point of the song. I'm actually the toxic one in that song. That song is about having unrealistic expectations. Fun fact, I've never dated anybody in my entire life. And I have read a lot of romance novels, and one of my hyperfixations was romance novels and fantasy. So there's literally nothing wrong with anybody. Like, I need to work on that in myself. And that's literally, the song is about feeling bad about the fact that I romanticize people in my head before I meet them. So nobody's written by a woman. That's the whole point. Because if you're a man, you're a man. You're not written by a woman.
It really screwed
it's not about you.
All of us over reading books in like middle school and high school.
Indeed.
And being like built up to believe that this is how relationships look.
Hi, Violet.
It's not how they look.
I notice you. Hello, Violet. Aw, thank you, Kiwi girl. That's very nice. Okay. Jen Jolly wants me to sing Alice really bad because it's her birthday, and I think I want to be nice. So let me go get my guitar.
I've been abandoned.
You've been abandoned?
I have been left on the Peggy Live.
You're alone on the Peggy Live. I don't know how good this is gonna be, guys. I'm really tired, but... Okay.
Hey!
I'm sorry, Ella. You have to sit here while I do that.
Hey! Frank, come here. Hey! Frank, show the people.
Oh, my cat's
Show
here.
the people.
Hi, cat. Okay. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it. Show cat.
Frank.
Grab cat. Get him. Get him to show. Ella's getting the cat.
Oh my god, he's so heavy.
He's like 15 pounds, dude.
Oh my god, he's so heavy.
We're working on it. He's on a diet. This is Frankie. Frankie's a good boy. He's a good boy. Oh, hey.
No.
This is
I know
Frank.
he's very hairy.
This is Frankie. He's a good boy. Hi, Papa.
Everyone
Wants to be
immediately
laid down.
spams chat.
Say hi. Say hello. Hi, Papa. Yeah, good boy. He's a very good boy. He's very big. We've been on a diet for like 3 years. It hasn't done anything. But it's okay. He's big. We're aware of that, so we don't need to bring it up. Okay. Oh, I got Frankie hair all over my mouth, Ella. Woo!
You did it to yourself. You were petting him.
Don't need to tell me to sing, I'll do it.
I think you got a gnat in your wine. Oh,
I
you
know,
did.
that's why I'm not drinking it. I saw that a while ago.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm gonna sing the original lyrics.
Now they know there's not an original. They didn't know that before.
Nobody, just ignore what I just said. Woke up in a haze, nothing on her brain, full of empty smiles. They'll say, sit and stay a while. Her head up in the clouds. Where is she gone now? Then Alice took a fall into the rabbit hole. So the story goes, Alice, Alice, heart and soul fell into a rabbit hole. Dreamers dream until they don't, lost her mind a while ago. Alice, Alice, don't you know Wonderland was all a hoax? Made it up so she could go madder than a hatter. Alice broke. Alice stayed at home, losing track of time, staring at the ceiling. She escaped into her mind, just like the Cheshire Cat. The ceiling fades to black, and in her mind she'll drown as she chased the rabbit down, down, down. Oh, Alice, Alice, heart and soul fell into a rabbit hole. Dreamers dream until they don't, lost her mind a while ago. Alice, Alice, don't you know Wonderland was all a hoax? Made it up so she could go madder than a hatter. Alice broke. Madder than a hatter. Alice broke. There you go. That's for you. That's all you're getting for that. Okay, moving back to the talking. So Ella's not just sitting here while I serenade her like Ken from the Barbie movie.
I was. What can I say? I was leaking something, but I don't know if anyone got it.
I actually did that. But, yeah. That's a huge compliment. Thank you so much. Okay, slow down. Hold up.
Slow down.
FOMO's not on the EP because FOMO's a single. Because FOMO's a really special song and I wanted it to be its own singular situation. Actually, I'll talk about FOMO. Because FOMO isn't on the EP, but it is just as important. You guys should listen to it. It's one of my favorite songs I've ever written, but it's literally just about social anxiety. There you go. It's about social anxiety and feeling like an alien in society and going out and looking at everybody around you and feeling like everybody around you is in on this inside joke that you're not in on. And it is how I feel every time I go outside. So yeah, I wanted to write a song about it, and it's one of my favorites, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, sparkle social anxiety. So okay. The songs are released. Whoa. Eventually formed this recent EP from the first single. No. Okay, the way that I make music is super weird. I feel like a lot of people will make music with the intention of creating a project. Like they'll have a project in mind, or like they'll have something that they need to do and they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna make 12 songs for this project. That's not how I work. I just go to 5 million sessions and I make as many songs as I can. And then any of those songs that I like, I keep. And then the ones that I don't like, I give to my publishing company for other people to buy. So yeah, basically, you must become the next Sabrina Carpenter or Taylor Swift. Thank you. I don't know about that. We'll see how that works. I feel like the pressure would be crazy. All right. Whoa. Let's read. Oh my gosh, my eyes. You tell me to cover up one ear. Oh. You said you drew Alice, Mari. I think you should draw Talk SHIT next with me and Thomas. I think that'd be a fun one for you to draw because it's 2 people, so there's a lot more going on. Let me ask what your inspo... Can I ask where you get your inspiration for your songs? I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm just gonna answer your guys' questions, so keep shooting them out. I get my inspiration for my songs from books and movies mostly. I write in a really weird way. I feel like a lot of people write about their lives. I don't do that. I write about my life in conjunction with things that don't exist.
Your songs are very fantasy storybook.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're very storytelling oriented. A lot of them, I do write about experiences that I've had, but I also will compare those experiences to like a book or a movie or a character in order to make them more palatable. And that's just kind of how I exist in life too. Like I'll really connect with a character, or I'll connect with a book or a story, and then I'll write a song about it because that character, that book, that story is something that I relate to in my life. So that's how I write my songs. But yeah, that's it. Some of my songs are very clearly just about my life. Like character development is very much just about my life.
But it's still like just the phrase character development. That's so...
But it's a trope still.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still like something like, for example, the movie that came to mind when I wrote character development was Perks of Being a Wallflower. So there's always like something in my brain that has nothing to do with my life that helps me write a song.
The first time we met and we started writing together was like immediate. Like the phrases and like the lyrics that were coming out were all just completely like...
It's like
storybook coded. And I was like, I understand now how all of your songs come together.
Yeah.
This is making sense.
It's very interesting.
Someone asked what we are both currently reading.
Oh my god, that's a great question. Right now I'm reading The Night and the Moth, and I'm about to read Alchemized. What are you reading right now? I can't drink this anymore. It has a gnat in it.
I don't read anymore.
She doesn't read
I
anymore.
don't have time for it. I'm reading some childhood books in French to study French, to practice my French. Geronimo Stilton. Geronimo Stilton.
She just spoke in French, so there's
I
your
did not
answer.
speak in French. I also can't read from this distance.
I know there's a lot going on. I can't see anything.
Someone said that they loved I Like You Best. I wanted to say thank you, but that was like 10 minutes ago, and I totally forgot. Thank you to the person that said I like you best.
I like you best.
When you're making chicken breast.
Wait, I like that. When you're making chicken breast. Okay, this is gonna be stuck in my head now. I'm trying to read all of these. What was the most hard song to write in the EP? That's a really good question.
That is a good question.
That's like a crazy good question. I really like that question. In terms of like the lyrics, I think Written by a Woman was the hardest for me to write. In terms of it being related to my life and a difficult topic, I think Build a Boy was really difficult because it's literally about my life, and I don't do that ever. How did you... I'm trying to read these. I'm so sorry. I could annihilate some chicken nuggets right now. Me too.
Dude, so good.
That sounds super good. What is something...
I'm so full right now, though.
I need to stop reading out loud and just read in my head. Hold on. We're in California. I'm in LA. That's all you're gonna get. Have you struggled in finding lyrics to a song? If you can name one song you had to struggle. Yeah, I struggle to write lyrics all the time. The songs that come out, however, are the ones I didn't struggle to write lyrics to. The ones I struggled to write lyrics to are in my voice memos. Fun fact, I have 3,000 voice notes. So there's not a shortage of songs, I promise you. Is there any songs you wrote for other artists that have been released? No, unfortunately. We're working on it. I have a lot of songs.
Now got the publisher.
I just signed with a publisher, so I have a lot of songs that I've written that aren't for me, but I have to give them to my publisher, and it's sort of a waiting game. So.
Oh, you have to show me that one song.
Oh, Bigger Man?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll show you that later. Sorry, guys.
I get to hear all these songs.
That's okay. Go to sleep. Thank you for chilling with me. Have you ever had a favorite artist? Yes, actually, I have many. I grew up listening to Sarah Bareilles. I think she is my biggest inspiration, and Dodie Clark was another really big one when I was growing up. How did your music?
I think Dodie was the first concert I ever went to.
No way.
Like that I actually enjoyed, and I remember having a moment whenever she first ran out on stage, and everyone around me,
I'm trying to get on
like,
the floor.
immediately, that would be crazy.
I'm trying really hard.
Whenever she ran out on stage, everyone around me was like, "Oh my God, she's adorable," and I looked
She's so
back
cute.
out at her, and I was like, "They're right," and that's whenever it like clicked for me, and I was like, "Wow, this is like fun."
It's alive.
You know,
It's
it probably laid eggs in your wine. No,
was-
wait, that's a new one.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the
Oh
one
my
over there. You have
god.
two
Okay,
gnats in your
that's
wine.
crazy.
I hope I didn't drink any gnats.
How do I get better at singing? It's like a muscle.
You gotta work.
You
at
have
it.
to work at it.
And not just like, well, yes, like just singing for fun, but you also have to do your warm ups and your exercises.
I know. I feel
to
bad
extend
for
your
the gnat
range.
too, Charlie. I feel bad about it too. I might.
The two gnats that are now
There's
in
two.
her wine.
One of them I'm actually gonna scare off so he doesn't. There, I saved a gnat. That's very sweet, Andrea. I'm sure you are also very stunning. I knew this. Whoa. Are my songs on radio? Somewhere probably. I don't know.
I bet you they are.
They probably are. I'm not sure, guys. I know they were in a Sephora recently. That's all I know.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
I know Alice was chilling in a Sephora. I did. I saved the gnat. Indeed, it's what's it called? I would never kill anything for the punishment of being small. I don't think that's how it goes, but that's
For
close.
the crime of being
crime
small.
of being
there
small.
you go.
There it is. Probably Alice is on the radio, I'm assuming, but I think in the future they're trying to get our version on. I think that's why they did it.
Yeah, I remember them
Yeah.
talking about it because I'm on German radio right now.
A German radio. How did I find out who I really am? I'm trying to find yourself.
damn.
I don't know who I am. I'm gonna be so honest with you,
deep
Banana Head.
question.
That's a really deep question. I don't know who I am. I don't think anybody knows who they are. And I think that everyone is always still figuring it out. So don't give yourself any slack. Don't give yourself any, be kind to yourself. And
I feel pretty solid with who I am.
that's good. I'm happy about that for you. I know my values, and I know who I am in terms of how I act and
There are layers to
Yes.
this question. Like as a brand.
yeah.
As-
I think
as a
maybe we meant as a
person.
person. I think as a person I know who I am. But it took a minute. I don't think I figured that out till I was maybe 23. So
What about
give
as
yourself
a brand?
some time. As a brand, I'm probably there too, but that took a minute as well. That took until maybe this year. So
So you do know who you are.
maybe I lied. Maybe I do a little bit, but I think in terms of what I was saying is that you're always still figuring it out. There are things I don't know about myself.
Your brain is always evolving. Your skin, the way you look is always evolving. The way the world is changing around you, your environment, everything is always changing. What I miss?
Do you ever collab with any artists?
No, never.
No. Never done it.
Never.
Never done it before.
I hate collabing actually.
How would you feel if your music... Whoa, I can't read that. If my music makes it to Grand Theft Auto 6? That'd be cool. I'd like
I
that.
want
You
music
know, I
in
don't
video
mind that.
games so
I actually
bad.
do. That's actually one of the reasons why I signed with a publisher. I do want to write
Really?
music for video games. Yeah.
Ugh, I need to do that.
So yeah, so I'd be totally fine with that. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
You're pointing. I can't.
It's okay. I'll tell you later. What is something you tell to someone starting to write their own songs? Do write a million songs. Write so many songs. I said this before, but I have written so many bad songs, guys. I'm never gonna play them for you, and you're never gonna see them because that would be like the end of my life. But I've written so many bad songs. You have to write a million bad songs. Not a million. I'd say probably about 100 bad songs before you write a really good one. And I still have to go through that. I still have to write a lot of them. So, would you be a fairy, a vampire, a mermaid, elf, or a werewolf? Probably a fairy.
Hello. Hello. What were the options?
I think a fairy, a mermaid, an elf, a werewolf, or vampire. You would be a mermaid, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
But I hate.
Do you know? I think like in terms of like the way you look.
I think in terms of the way I look, I guess I would
You'd
be a mermaid.
Maybe in the terms of the way you act,
I'd be a
you'd be a
vampire.
vampire. That makes sense to me.
I'd be a silly, happy Caroline from Vampire Diaries
Oh my
vampire.
She was a fairy. Yes. Y'all, I'm being attacked by my earphone cables. I'm so sorry. I hope that ends for you soon. Okay. Oh my goodness. Ella is a mermaid. Very true, Jem.
I get what is it, the Barbie mermaid? Is it Barbie Mermaidia or Barbie Fairytopia?
Is it Mermaidia? Or Fairy There's one where it's like fairy
does
and
she have
mermaid.
the pink hair?
There's
I think
one
it's
where she's-
Mermaidia.
There's one where she's both. She's a mermaid and a fairy.
I know, but I think it's Mermaidia where she had the pink hair.
Yes, it's Mermaidia.
And it's Fairytopia where she was, but that's my favorite one with Bibble.
I feel like I'm Fairytopia.
You are Fairytopia.
I like Fairytopia.
We could be that for Halloween.
Wait, that'd be cute. Yay! Double costume. My goodness, guys, I need to read these. Your cat Billy says hi. Frankie says hi to your cat Billy. Let me go properly retrieve Frankie.
Frank!
I don't think I like properly really. Hi, I'm sorry.
He's gonna be angry again. Frankie's scary, guys. He goes after toes.
He's nice.
He's a toe assassin.
He's nice. Look at him.
This is Frank. He's
can-
a very established gentleman. Oh.
Oh my god. Okay. I don't think he wants to be held right now.
No.
Frankie's good. Frankie is, I think 5, but I actually don't know. I kind of received him at his ripe, full age. Oh. Frankie doesn't want to be messed with right now.
There are
So-
gnats everywhere right now. The
There are?
flies are gone and the gnats are here.
Oh, I hate that. I have so many traps for them. I saved one though. Okay, guys, hang on. I'm trying to read. I like to read, so this is okay. Hi, Momo. Thank you for listening to my music. I appreciate that. Frankie's very handsome. I agree. He is very handsome. The queens in one room. So true. How old is Frankie? 5, probably. Okay, we're moving back down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, guys. How did you start your music career, and do you have any tips for someone who wants to get into music writing? Yes, I'll give the same tips I've been giving. Write as many songs as you can. Write a million songs and get good at an instrument. I am mediocre at all instruments. It is.
That's me too.
But you can,
Except the cello.
you can exist by being mediocre at all
Yes.
instruments. That's what I'm trying to say. Like
As long as you are good at like actually writing
and singing.
and I don't think you even have to be good at
True,
singing,
you can just
really.
be good at writing.
You
kind
can be
of.
average.
Yeah, you can
at
just be a
singing
writer.
and just be good at writing. That's how I got away with it at first.
That's so real. That's real. Yeah, I started playing piano first, and then I started writing songs. Oh my goodness, hello. My partner wants to know what kind of vocal warm-ups you do. That's a great question. I actually warm up a lot of the time by singing songs that are easy for me to sing in my register, like gentle songs. But I'll do the usual, like the la 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 la, you know, those situations.
Do you take lessons right now?
I did up until last year. I took lessons, and then I stopped because I was chilling.
I go on tour, and before every show, I'll do not only like vocal warm-ups, but I'll be doing like stretches and dynamic stuff. And then while I'm doing that, I'll do vocal warm-ups, which are the lip rolls, the
I like.
and
those.
then one great one is you could stick your tongue all the way out and then go, huh?
That
Which feels
one's-
really silly, but it's a really good one.
That one's good for belting, I'd assume.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, I see they have. Yes, true. In fact, I'm reading. You have 13 cats. That's amazing. That's a lot of cats. Well, have fun at school tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. Okay. I'm going to hang out for like 5 more minutes, guys, and then I'm going to skedaddle as well. Do you have any more questions for me? Who's your friend? This is Ella Red.
I'm
It's
friend.
Ella. Ella's friend. Ella's cool.
I was summoned by a psychic.
Ella just appeared. Ella actually, like, low-key kind of was summoned by a psychic.
Yeah.
But that's a long story.
Psychic said, "You need this red person in your life." And I was summoned and I appeared.
I was like, what's red mean?
Oh, my breath control.
Please don't go. I apologize. I do have work in the morning, but it'll be 5 minutes. It's okay.
Guys, it's midnight my time right now.
I know. Link me your friend's channel so you can subscribe to her. What's your exact channel name, Ella?
I think it's just Ella Red.
I think it's just Ella Red.
Just look up Ella Red.
ELLARED. Ella
I'm
Red.
everywhere.
She's all over the place. Oh my god. I have heard Lilith Max's songs, yeah. She's in my also listens too.
I used to listen to her all the time. I used to listen to all those girls all the time, and now I don't listen to music. Now I just sit in silence.
Oh
Now I sit in silence. On long car.
She got overwhelmed.
I got overwhelmed.
By music. Whenever she drives with me, I do have music playing, but
I'll be like, I live in Dallas, and I'll be driving the 3 hours to Austin, and I'll sit in complete silence the entire way.
oh Lord. We gotta start listening to books, Ella. You gotta start listening to books. Please acknowledge
Please don't
me.
see me
I
say
acknowledge
anything.
you. Hello.
I
How are
acknowledge
you
you.
doing?
I knight you.
Banana Head. I hope you are having a good night.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Hello.
Gabby says
Hello, your partner. Hello to partner that knows who I am.
I love how many like mutual fans we have. Let's see.
I think we're both in each other's.
Oh,
also
tips for
listens
making
to.
melodies. That's a great question, Jacob. They just kind of happen.
Yeah.
A lot of the time,
I can't think of any tips for melodies.
it's hard. I think the best tip I would have is to play a chord progression over and over again. That's kind of
Yeah.
what I do.
Yeah.
I play a chord progression over and over again until something comes out. That's kind of how it goes. I don't know if I have a favorite quote that motivates me, if I'm being so honest. I used to have one, but I don't super love the person who made that quote anymore. So
But what was the quote? Share the quote without the bad person.
it was, "What's life without a little risk?"
Oh. Mine would be something like, pain is weakness leaving the body, like the Marines. Like
Hell
the Navy
yeah.
SEALs. Not the Marines, I'm sorry. The Navy
Marines.
SEAls.
So true. That's good.
But that's because I was in wrestling. And so everything that has to do with how I am today came from what I learned in wrestling. And
I think I'm willing to be a potato
Strong
with you.
will.
Yeah, I think I'll be a potato.
the difference in what we were just talking about, me being like, being strong-willed and not giving up and doing the hard thing. And then you're like, I'll be a potato.
I think I'm willing to do that for you. Yeah. Mine is your biggest downfall is your biggest downfall. Very true. Your biggest downfall is your biggest downfall.
You know, that's kind of motivational. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? Yeah.
That's it. That's your biggest downfall.
Yeah.
What's more to it?
What made me come up with mess? Mess is about ADHD. It's about my employer at the time who called me a mess because I messed up something at work. And so then I wrote a song about it.
Damn.
Queen has her priorities. Yeah. It's a favorite song I've made. Definitely Alex.
Alex?
Alex.
New song? Alex? It's not Alice, it's Alex.
It's
We
Alex.
have the gender bender.
Oh no.
Gender bend.
It's Alice. I hope my biggest downfall is always my biggest downfall. Alex? I don't know. I actually have never met anybody named Alex. So I don't know.
Really?
Actually, no, that's a lie. I had a friend in college named Alex.
I had a man that groomed me on Discord named Alex.
Oh no! That's
not
like
the Discord, the
not
shared
that.
Discord.
Mine was
drama.
a Reddit man. But
you were on
wasn't-
Reddit?
It was so unfortunate. I don't want to talk about my Reddit days.
Is my Discord your Reddit?
It was when I was like 10.
Damn.
Not 10. I think I was like 14 maybe.
Yep.
It was unfortunate. Yeah, I know, it sucked.
That's what I'm saying.
It was
really?
Listen, it was 2014, okay?
Oh.
2014 was a different time.
We're in different generations.
Yeah, it was a different
She's ancient.
time.
I'm sorry.
What are some writing exercises do you use and would suggest for songs? Actually, I do have one.
You have a writing exercise?
Yeah, whenever I can't write a song, I'll shuffle my playlist, and then I take a song that I really like in the chord progression, and I transpose it by several, like I use a capo and I transpose it, and then I write a song with that chord progression. And a lot of the time I don't do anything with it because it'll end up sounding like the song, and I don't want to release anything that sounds like a song that already exists. But sometimes it doesn't end up sounding like the song, and I've written a new song with a chord progression that is several keys higher than the original one. So there you go.
That is cool. I'm going to do that.
Yes, indeed.
I don't do any writing exercises.
Look, do you see me? Do I exist? Yes, you do exist, the Black Dog fan.
No, you don't exist. You're not real. She's gaslighting you.
Oh, no! Okay. I'm going to ask one more question. I will answer one more question. I'm writing a book about being a teenager with ADHD and OCD. Do you support? Yes, because I have both of those. Fun fact, I actually am also diagnosed with OCD. It's not something I talk about a lot, though, because it's a very difficult disorder to talk about.
It's also very misunderstood.
It's super misunderstood.
Because it's so overused.
It's super misunderstood. People okay, we're gonna talk about OCD for a second. I think I'm sick and tired of people being like, I'm so OCD. Like, y'all don't know what's up. Like, intrusive thoughts. You don't want to know what's happening in here. Mm-hmm. And I don't want it to be happening. Mm-hmm. You know? Like, do I want to pull out 5 paper towels when I go to the bathroom every time? No. Do I do it? Yes. Because I think my family's gonna die. There you go. That's your explanation for OCD. Okay. I came all this way, got up this early, don't leave. I will stay a few more minutes. I promise. I'm so sorry. Yes, it does. It even is a big deal for me as well. I've been better. I used to have the TV volume even, and I would make everyone really annoyed. I already sang Alice. I'm so sorry, Noelle. Okay. Good first instrument, piano. I think piano is a really good first instrument because it's a good gateway instrument. It helps you learn and understand the workings of other instruments, and it helps you learn a little bit about music theory. And as annoying as music theory is, it is kind of important to know just a little bit of it. So
you also don't need any finger strength for it.
Correct. You can just push it down. My fingers are double jointed, so playing guitar is super interesting. I would really like... Oh. I'm trying to read. I cannot. Okay. Okay, now it's going to be one more because I do have work in the morning. I appreciate you guys. I'll do more lives. I feel like this went really well. Oh my gosh. I do. I love Arcane. And I react to Arcane edits because I love Arcane. I am about to wear a Victor shirt to bed, actually. So I was a fan of Thomas before I collaborated with him, yes. And also, ooh, you got into Ella's music. That's good. Ella is here. We love Peggy and Ella. We all say in unison. We're gonna say hi. 3, 2, 1.
Hi.
All right, one last. Villains Aren't Born I will sing that next time. That is a very difficult song to play live. But I love you and appreciate you, and I will sing it next time. I'll do more lives, I promise. Okay. She asked. My favorite is Victor. Okay, anyways, I appreciate everybody joining. Thank you so much for hanging out. I need to rip my contacts out of my eyes and throw them in the trash can and put my glasses on, which I feel like a lot of you don't recognize me without them on, but I can't see. So, all right. Thank you guys. I hope you have a nice night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wait, how do I leave?
That's a great question. Oh, there we go.
And-
Bye.